Good afternoon, I'm TK, and this is TK's video blog. Good to have you with us, good to see you all again. Welcome. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, let's get right down to it, shall we, and review our movie of the day. This week's movie is How to Train Your Dragon. The movie stars Mason Thames, Nico Parker, Gerard Butler, Nick Frost, Gabriel Hallwell, Julian Dennison, Bronwyn James, Harry Trevelyan, and Peter Serafinowicz. So, what's the movie about? This movie is the 2025 live-action adaptation of the original 2010 animated DreamWorks movie How to Train Your Dragon. And basically follows the same structure, the same plot, with some differences mainly in terms of some characters, their roles. More on that a bit later. However, for anyone who doesn't remember the basic plot of the original movie, it is simply this. The story takes place in Berk, a mythical made-up place, a Viking village. Hiccup, an outcast, smaller, he's a teenager, and he's the son of the village chief. He wishes to become a dragon slayer, just like everybody else. In doing so, however, he injures a rare type of dragon, and a dangerous type too, a night fury, but he is unable to bring himself to kill the creature. Instead, he befriends the dragon, names him Toothless, and through this and the events of the movie, he discovers that things are not exactly as they seem in the conflict between Vikings and dragons. So it's an interesting plot, it's an entertaining plot, it's unique, it's different, and really, really cool for sure. So, let's talk about the movie a little more in depth now, shall we? So, the plot of the movie, it follows the original very, very closely. It is almost identical, and much like the original movie, it is interesting, it is fresh, it is unique, it has a lot of heart, a lot of emotion, and of course a lot of humor, so that's great, great combo for sure. And it really keeps you hooked, keeps you on the edge of your seats, keeps you engaged. And that's really, really good in a movie. You really, really want a movie to do that. The main differences in this movie are with the character of Astrid, her character development overall, some lines with Hiccup, and her chemistry with Hiccup. It is all a lot more fleshed out, which for me, I think it works. And to that point, the movie does something really well that I find interesting. And what it does really well is, it pays great respect to the original. Follows the original really well. However, it is also different enough that it's not redundant, which is great. I love that. I give that really high marks. I give the plot overall really high marks, therefore. Now, the casting in the movie. The movie is very well cast. Mason Thames as Hiccup and Nico Parker as Astrid. Really well cast. Great heart, great emotion in the role, really believable. And also, too, the chemistry between them, on point, perfect. I love it. Really, really high marks there for sure as well. The rest of the cast is very well cast as well. A lot of heart, a lot of emotion in the roles, and they all have the believability factor. Now, what is the believability factor? Well, you've heard me talk about this all season long, ad nauseum at this point. However, the believability factor is, when you believe what a cast is saying on screen, what they're selling, you're going to connect with it better, it's going to come across better, it's going to be more authentic, and I think it really does in this case, and I give the cast very high marks there for sure as well. Now, the VFX, visual effects in the movie, they are well done, they are believable, they blend well with the live action, I think. It's hard to make a CGI dragon seem realistic, but I think they do in this case. The other effects, really, really good too as well. So I give that really high marks there for sure as well, the visual effects. The music in the movie fit the tone, fit the spirit of the movie. It was very Viking related, and that's great because this movie is about Vikings, so that's great. I like the sound of it. Now the editing in the movie. So editing is a very big thing for me. I'm an editor myself, as you know. It was well done, great continuity, great flow, great pacing. Nothing was in there that didn't make sense and didn't work. And it was just well done and well put together, so I give the editing really, really high marks for sure there as well. So overall, the movie was well done, great plot, great respect for the original, you could really feel that. Great changes to the plot, great changes to the characters. Those all made sense as well. Great editing, great music, great visual effects. Really, everything worked in the movie. Everything jived well. Nothing didn't. It was great to see some of the chemistry between the cast as well. That really came across quite well too. I really, really like that. I mean, it kept me hooked. It kept me entertained, and that's really what you want in a movie for sure. So, all that being said, the moment of truth has arrived now. Let's get down to business. What would I give the movie out of 20, and would I recommend it to you all? Well, I don't think this is going to come as a big surprise based on what I just said about the movie, but I would give the movie a very strong and a very confident 20 out of 20. Now, I don't like doing that, and I'll explain why. But the movie gets a 20 because it was well done, well put together, great editing, great CGI, great visual effects, great cast, great chemistry in the cast, great plot, great how it paid respect to the original while also being different, a hard combination. Again, I'll say that. But overall, really good movie. Now, here's the thing about the movie. I say I don't like giving it a 20 because it's like Lilo and Stitch, which it was really good, but it's not original. It's a remake. It's a adaptation. It's not fresh and it's not original in that it's a rehash. But that being said, it's a good rehash. But for me personally, I like to see more original content, more fresh content, more new. That being said, the movie is very good. It's a great adaptation. It's definitely a 20 out of 20, and I would absolutely recommend watching it for sure. Alright, well, looking at my watch, it looks like we're about out of time. So please, until next week, remember I'm pointing at the comment section now. Remember, all season long, I want to hear from you all. What do you like about this blog? What don't you like about this blog? What could I do differently or better on this blog? All that good stuff and then some. I'd really, really love to hear from you all. I really, really would. Also, please remember, all season long, reach out. Recommend a movie, TV show, book, song, album for me to review, and I might just review it for you all right here on TK's video blog. Now, I can't always promise you you'll like the review or agree with every single thing I have to say in the review. What I will promise you all is this: I will always keep it fair, and I will always keep it honest. That is my commitment to you all, as always. So, with that all being said, until next week, please take care, be safe, and goodbye, everyone. Have a great weekend. I'll see you right back here next week.